It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. And it comes your way next.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
On play action, Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. We'll go play action with Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by their veteran quarterback, Super Bowl winner, Russell Wilson.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
In motion, it's Robinson. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Third and 6. Throwing again. Wilson. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Nicole Hardman deep to return. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Brian Burns, the former Panther, in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Love. This one out to Watson. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Giants offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A second down throw for Love. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
From the gun, it's Love. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make, and of course that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL, but also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That complete to Jacobs. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one from 43 yards away. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are on the board. It's 10-7. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Love to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
And he will score! Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will get out in front 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Eric Gray to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On the give, it's Tracy. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run with Tracy. And he'll get this up to the 44. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 3rd down, they'll run with Tracy. And he's got it. Good work there to take it to the 47 and set up 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throwing again, Wilson. A short one there to Bellinger. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
In motion, it's Robinson. They run on the jet sweep. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Second and goal. On the ground, here's Tracy. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On third and goal, Wilson. They're called in at the 2. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. To throw is Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers up their lead. It's now 24-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught downfield by Robinson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Again, Wilson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 3-score game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up.
All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, he'll try to keep it going. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 23-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Here's 1st and 10. Wilson now going to keep it on the zone read. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That one intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for...
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle. Once again, it's Jacobs. He's going to have a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go play action with Love. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A carry here for Tracy. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, it's Love. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Love. He'll tuck it and take off.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
So, set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love. And he'll take it on in. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now Russ. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now a screen set up for Tracy. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On third down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
That's taken in, and he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Wilson will throw again. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around. So at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Throwing again. Wilson. That is caught. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Giants. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Gano on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's Jacobs. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down. They'll run with Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Running is Jacobs. And he will have a Packers first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. You have a tight end motioning left here. On third down, they go with Jacobs. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.